did you guys watch the Wack 100 Adam 22 show? The Wack and Adam show where they start talking about the situation with Stan G.
Yeah, let's
bring it up R&B. I just want to know if everybody saw it.
I seen it.
I seen it, but if you didn't see it, go to the 52-minute mark and we can
All right. So let's listen to this and then we'll go around and get everybody's thoughts on it.
Why even say this right now when we could be talking about the actual thing that we're talking
some
about?
kind of way about that, but I can't lie about my queen.
But you don't even know what the lie is because you won't let me tell you.
Bro, listen, I don't even want to know. We can move forward.
Okay, but what am I supposed to do as a person who wants to put the interview out?
You do
and
what
you're
you
basically
feel is right,
you're refusing to give me any kind of straight answer about what is allowed to be included in this interview.
You do, as a man, what you feel was right. All I'm going to say is, I don't go for it when it comes to yours at all.
Why are you even saying that?
Because I don't, because didn't try.
But what does that have to do with me putting this interview out or not putting this interview out?
Because that's my woman, homie. Like your woman is your woman. And I know how you feel, so I don't let her play about nothing. Not on my table. Now, you want to go wherever the fuck you want to go, cool. But I wouldn't give a it ain't happening. Out of just pure respect, because I know what you done told me. So for call me, we not doing none of that.
I feel like if I were to tell you what he said,
I'm cool, bro.
That would help us get to an understanding of
what you're doing right now, right, is what you've been doing with a lot of cats up here.
No, this is me trying to get an actual answer from you.
You antagonize fires because you ain't been fucked up yet.
You don't think I've been fucked up?
No, you ain't been fucked up yet.
Why not?
You keep playing the way you playing and mixing how you mixing, because I'm watching what's going on in the streets like a motherfucker.
I think it's pretty obvious who's being the more mature person here.
It ain't got nothing to do with me. Listen,
okay, think about
got nothing to do with me.
Wack, this is my platform. Obviously,
it got nothing to do with me. I'm just telling you.
Why won't you let me talk? It's my platform. Obviously, I could just put this content out.
Do what you do,
and it
bro.
is what it is.
Do what you do.
I'm offering you to have the ability to review the conversation that I had so you can tell me if you're comfortable with it coming out or not. And you're being so immature that you won't even let me tell you what was said. Now, we can cut that out of the podcast. We don't have to include it for them to see. But the fact that you won't even hear me out in terms of what was said,
this all I'm going to tell you about.
Really kind of shockingly immature.
I'm going to tell you something about being immature, right? The strength of where I come from and the roots of where I come from.
How about just no poems?
No,
how about you just give me a straight up answer?
You don't tell me how to talk.
But why do you need to do the poetry thing?
Y'all tried to tell us how to talk before and this didn't work. The strength of where I come from and when I was at my best when I come from, when I was very immature. When I started doing what I was doing and represent what I was representing, I was very immature. So I'm real comfortable about being immature about certain things because it gives me the right to act a certain way. So what I'm saying with you not being mature, it is obvious a man is telling you, hey, bro, I ain't with it. My queen ain't with it.
But you don't even know what it is.
My queen ain't with it.
And again, she doesn't know what it is.
I don't even think you understand. It already been actions, homie. You playing with fire, homie. Fuck what you talking about.
Why are you acting all scary? What is this?
I ain't acting scary, bro. Like
yes, you are.
I didn't already told you.
I'm just trying to have an adult conversation.
So basically, Wack 100 is expressing his displeasure with a guy who he thought was his friend, Adam, having a conversation with a man named Stan G, who basically has been slandering Wack and slandering his wife, R&B, by lying, from what he says, about having a relationship with her in the past. Adam is saying Wack is being immature because Wack doesn't know exactly what was said. As a matter of fact, he won't even let Adam tell him what was said so that he can then make a judgment call as to whether it's something that it will be okay to platform or not. Anyone other than Lush, what say you?
Is it possible that there's a play that Adam and Wack are running on everybody with this and Stan G?
No, I want you to speak to the morality of it. Do you think it's okay? Go ahead, Remo.
I think Adam in the wrong for this. I feel like Stan G, he's been around on the clubhouse streets or whatever doing this shit, but I feel like it's wrong to. All right, it's one thing you did the interview and and then the interview came out. But like before the interview came out, Adam came on the Tuesday show and highlighted that part of which made Wack even call in. So I feel like you shouldn't even did that because like it's like all right, the interview was finna come out anyway. If the clip would have came out, then it is what it is. But like on Tuesday, like you kind of like mentioned it before it even came out and even like emphasized it more. He called in, made it even a bigger thing. I feel like if you know what I'm saying, I feel like with us all working together and shit, it needs to be some type of loyalty that we have towards each other and shit. Like if Amp got a we don't need to be bringing an op up here, you know what I'm saying, if we know specifically a problem with that. I feel like it's in bad taste, but Adam be doing his shit, so you already know. I don't think Adam personally did it for like the R&B situation. I believe Stan G, because Stan G hit me up like for a long ass time. He hit me up multiple times trying to come up here and shit. So I guess he finally hit Adam up.
But why now? Why do it now?
I don't know. I didn't set that
years.
up. So I don't know. But Stan G, he been doing this shit too. But yeah, no, I think it was in bad taste for Adam to.
All right, Lush. On that, was it in good taste as a friend? Was it cool for Adam to bring Stan G up here? Or who's in the right, Adam or Wack?
Well,
and I don't know. Just to say, I'm not saying giving Stan G a platform. I'm talking about the R&B part of
situation.
It.
Yeah. I was gonna say if Stan G demonstrates a lot of value outside of that, it's understandable. Like you know, apparently he has a lot of knowledge about interpersonal relationships between rappers in the South. He knows a lot about some Memphis and Houston street and just all that. So there's a lot of value.
I know he knows about the streets. I heard the niggas homeless.
So potentially I could, and per my understanding, he's like a Wack 100 Clubhouse orbiter.
I know him from being in Wack 100 Clubhouse room.
Yeah, so
Wack kind of like essentially like help create his aura and everything that people know about him. Like,
so do you think Adam is wrong or right? Is he justified in wanting to platform the slanderous accusations that Stan G made about Wack 100, his friends?
No, Adam is wrong. Adam's definitely wrong. However, I think that is interesting that this is the time that we're picking and choosing because this has been the precedent that had been set for a long ass time. Adam been doing this. Why all of a sudden now when you do it to Wack, is it a huge issue?
No.
I feel like he would do this
Adam,
to anybody
they
else.
alluded to it in the conversation. There was some shit that Wack was saying about Lena, and Adam was like, "Yo, do not talk about my wife about these certain things." And he and Wack said he just was able to look at Adam's face as he was being offended, and he was like, "I knew right there to cut it." And then Adam's like, "Yeah, because you were talking about my wife negatively about my wife's body. So don't say that's par for the course, nigga. If you didn't came to me about not talking about your." Don't start up talking about my bit.
No, that's yeah, exactly. It's got to be if there's already been a conversation and that's been expressed, and Adam's like, "Hey, you can't do that," then Adam shouldn't do it either.
What you think, Ant?
Bro, I ain't got no comment on this, bro. Niggas already dragged me into this. I ain't even got nothing to do with it.
Word, I didn't even know you got dragged into it.
Ant like, why I always got to get dragged into it?
Man, shit. Wife should be off limits, period.
But
I mean, nigga, and there should be some type of camaraderie around here. Something.
Yeah.
I mean, content at the end of the day. You feel me? Like how you was with your brothers carry you longer than it carry you further in life. You know what I mean? So it's like when it comes to that type of shit, the wife, that should be off limits, bro. That shit should be OVOXO, off the dribble. It shouldn't be nothing else.
But the thing that's super confusing about it is because all Adam said on the show was he said they used to talk. Now all of us that were on the show with him, Munchie, and I forget who else was on with us. We were all like, we know when somebody say it was Hawk. I think it was you, Hawk. I forget who it was exactly, but when you say they used to talk, we all took that as they used to talk. You feel me? Like have an intimate relationship. They used to have an intimate relationship. That's when I hear.
But people
they
always
used to talk.
try to put their spin. I mean, he could be chasing clout though. You feel me? I mean, it could be something to get Wack.
That's 100% what I believe
to have
it
his
is.
name in his mouth. You feel me? I mean, everybody know Wack gonna go off.
He's a Wack 100 antagonist.
He gonna go off. He gonna explode over the internet. You feel me? So just like how we up here, we talking about him right now. You know, so I mean, you don't really. Don't nobody up here really know Stan G.
I wouldn't have known who he was if it wasn't for this.
Or his motive on why he brought that up. You feel me? Maybe it was just chit chat. you know what I mean, around the inbox, you know what I mean? Maybe it was a little hotline bling, it was something like that, or maybe it was something more than that, but that ain't staying. I mean, we don't know that, you feel me? And we ain't, I mean, you know,
but here's
it's that's just like I said, bro.
but here's
What's
the thing.
in the past is in the past, period. And on God, that wife, bro. And you don't do that.
Everybody
And
talk
just
on fucking Clubhouse.
Wait,
It's a
but-
fucking app. That's all we do is talk on that.
But on the just to make it clear, they have never had a relationship at all. Like from what R&B says.
Yeah.
So let's not. I don't even want that to be implied. But what I want to say is, all this time, Adam never brought Stangy up here. He's been trying for years. What if this slander about R&B was the thing that struck Adam's curiosity and gave him enough motion to bring Stangy up here? I think that's what Wack is arguing.
I don't think that's it, because I think Stan G been trying to come up here. I think Stan G just, in the moment, he brought that up, and, you know, out of curiosity, that's going to strike Adam like, all right, what the fuck?
How do we know he didn't bring it up before that?
We know a lot of dudes.
Because the interview came up.
We know a lot of dudes
No,
that
I'm saying
lie,
before
though. We know
I
a
got
lot of dudes
invited.
that lie about with females, though. That be lying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially when they know he could spin a script, nigga, to get his name flowing in something. Like, come on, bro. Like, we don't, you know what I mean? We don't know like, that ain't even that. Like, he's out of pocket for even coming up there speaking about some shit like that. That just showed a lack of that intelligence to go up there and have to spend something about that wife, bro.
So
that's like dirty macking. That's like dirty macking. Like, you ever been, you feel me, with your partners and both of y'all ever liked the same girl, but your partner got the girl first, and then you feel me, and then you, like, I mean, you got the girl first and your partner double back, like, you know, and smut you. Like, you dirty mac you, nigga, to try to get the draws.
pH balance.
On my mind, that's dirty macking, bro, and the nigga could be lying. You know what I mean? It's those type of weirdos out there, bro, period. So it's just like, you don't put no validity behind no shit like a nigga say about what he did with a female, bro. That's crazy. If you got to spin that type of script, you really ain't got no type of intelligence about yourself, nigga.
I think
that's just the bottom line.
I think it's like, where do we draw the line as like no jumper team and camaraderie? Are we a squad? Are we moving on all our court, or are we just all people that get together and chop it up once a week or whatever?
We're co-workers and we're professionals. And as a professional and co-worker, even if you talk about gossip, put yourself on the level of TMZ. TMZ, the host ain't talk about, hey, this told me this about your wife. No, that should have been cut out of the interview. In my opinion, it should have never been brought up after that. Let him get his shit off. That's why we have editing.
I
Get that shit
I
off.
just feel like with people, bro, the crew and all that with people, bro, like you should have integrity. Don't have integrity, bro. Pick and choose when they want to have integrity and what situations they want to have integrity on, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because, like, for me, whether I'm into it with it or not, I see rage war differently. I be into it with you, and be creating lies, putting fake shit out there, all type of that shit. Me, I'm gonna stick to the facts, whether I'm into it with you or not. Nigga, you a buster or whatever. I'm not gonna be like, you a rat if you not a rat. I'm not gonna play none of them games. So I just feel like don't have integrity. Pick what they want to have integrity on.